Assalamu alaikum viewers. We are facing difficult situation like COVID-19, which may last for long or may never end. But one thing is for sure, our life would not be same even if the disease ends. My name is Asaf Ali and I am doing MBA from University of Management and Technology, Lahore. The topic of my video contains information about COVID-19. The first portion include its business implication and what went ethically wrong. The second portion include information about post-COVID businesses and the term herd immunity and how we are exposed to herd immunity. And the last, I'll give recommendation to government of Pakistan for agriculture sector specifically. So what is coronavirus? COVID-19, also called COVID-19. COVID-19 is transmitted through is an infectious disease transmitted through newly discovered virus called coronavirus. The first human case was reported in Wuhan, China, in December 2019. Until date, there is no vaccination or treatment for COVID-19. Only precautionary measures stated by World Health Organization are followed. COVID-19 was originated in animal species and then transmitted to humans, and it is transmitted from human to human when we make contact with ill person through the droplet of ill person, or uh, uh, when we shake hands with ill person. The precautionary measures are to use soap, cover mouth and nose, use hand sanitizer, and avoid meeting with sick person specifically, and to maintain social distancing. Positive implication due to COVID-19. In case of grocery stores, it flourished because people started panic buying in anticipation of stricter lockdown. In case of face mask industry, its prices increased from rupees 200 per pack was now costing about 1000 per pack. In case of hand sanitizer, the one bottle which costed about 150 rupees was now about 400 rupees. And same goes for disposable hand gloves. The per pack box costed about 200 rupees was now about 400 to 600 rupees. What went ethically wrong? I have selected specifically two industries uh, which went ethically wrong, too far wrong. First is face mask industry. In case of face masks, they increased the price. Instead of relying on their revenue, they started to increase price and even stocking up the face mask, the stock they had. And on the other hand, hand sanitizer industry, there were two unethical practices in which they were engaged. The businesses were engaged. First, they were increasing the price out of nowhere, and the other thing was quality issues. Sheikh G brands, other type of brands were entering into market without any quality check, and people were purchasing, which were not good. What were the consequences they faced? Government of Pakistan announced Drug Regulatory Authority of Pakistan to oversee this case personally, and they started crackdown against all the pharmacies, all the businesses that were engaged in unethical practices, and many pharmacies and businesses were closed in this crackdown. What is the point I'm getting at is businesses may engage in unethical practices, but in the end, they may face consequences of these unethical practices. Post COVID-19 businesses, businesses like grocery store, restaurant, and pharmacy didn't suffer that much due to COVID-19, but luxury brand like clothing brand suffered a lot due to stricter government regulation. Uh, but there is a solution. They can come to online marketplaces like Dalimart, Daraz.pk, and make sales. Just take an example of collaboration of Food Panda with restaurants. Even in these circumstances, the collaboration has increased that much that people feel safe and secure when they order through Food Mart, and all safety measures stated by World Health Organization are followed by Food Panda riders, which deliver their customers safe and healthy food. Now comes to the topic of herd immunity. What exactly is herd immunity? The term said that if 80 to 90% population is exposed to deadly disease or is immune of deadly disease, then it prevents the transfer of disease to further more peoples. In case of Pakistan, specifically in province of Punjab, the government has announced to open public places following safety measures after Eid. This may be an indirect way to expose the large population to herd immunity concept. Last, I'll give recommendation about agriculture sector of Pakistan, because agriculture sector is the backbone of our economy, and it contribute about 18.9% to our GDP and absorb 42.3% of our labor force. How government can ensure the stability of agriculture sector? By checking all the labor force or all the farmers entering in rural areas nowadays, whether to ensure that they are not a potential carrier of virus or not. Secondly, they must also provide tax exemption and also pay cash incentive to the farmers. Lockdown must also be easy for rural areas specifically, as now the COVID-19 is not spread that much in rural areas. Government must also ensure that all the agri product reach market safely and healthy. Safe, and don't forget to wear mask and glove whenever you go out.